Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back, and thank you all so much for being here. This morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, make sure you stop by and hang out with Joe Craven and myself as we get to chat live with some of the top analysts from 2021. The event will be streamed here on YouTube and our other social medias, and you can sign up for a link in the description down below. Now this morning, we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and the morning's biggest gainers and losers. So let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are in the green this morning. Currently, Dow futures are up 0.46%, S&P 500 futures up 0.56%, and NASDAQ futures up 0.92%. IONQ has joined forces with Hyundai Motor to create the largest battery chemistry model yet to run on a quantum computer. The two intend to develop algorithms capable of studying compounds and chemical reactions in battery chemicals. The push is part of the IONQ and Hyundai Motors plan that seeks to enhance lithium batteries' performance, cost, and safety profile. The partnership will merge IONQ's edge in quantum computing and Hyundai Motors' vast expertise in lithium batteries. The IONQ stock is rated a moderate buy with just 2 analyst ratings and an average upside of over 103%. Oracle has opened its first cloud region that addresses the mounting demand for cloud computing in Africa. Johannesburg in South Africa will be home to the 37th cloud region worldwide, as the company looks to have at least 44 centers by year-end. The Oracle Cloud Johannesburg region is tasked with boosting cloud adoption across the continent. The center is also intended to help businesses achieve better performance and drive continuous innovation. The first data center should make it easy for customers to move information technology workloads to the cloud. The Oracle stock is rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 26%. Phillips 66 has signed a technology development agreement with Novonix for the production and commercialization of next-generation anode materials for lithium-ion batteries. While Phillips 66 is a leading global manufacturer of specialty coke, a critical ingredient required for the production of graphite anode material, Novonix is a developer and supplier of high-performance materials, equipment, and services for the global lithium-ion battery industry. The agreement will allow both companies to commercially develop lithium-ion anode materials with reduced carbon-intensive processing. The Phillips 66 stock is rated a strong buy with an average upside just shy of 9%. Intel and ASML Holding are strengthening their long-running collaboration as they look to enhance semiconductor lithography technology. They're working on developing a smaller and more functional semiconductor. The push comes at a time when smartphones and other appliances are becoming smaller, thus fueling demand for smaller semiconductors. The purchase of an extreme ultraviolet production system aligns with Intel's ambitions to deliver lithographic improvements. Working closely with ASML should allow Intel to stay at the forefront of lithography technology. The Intel stock is currently rated a hold with a slight upside just shy of 3%. And streaming platform FUBO TV has announced the expansion of its multi-view on Apple TV. The company remains keen on incorporating interactivity into its live TV streaming experience with a focus on enhancing its fan view feature. The expansion of the multi-view mode on Apple TV is a strategic step in that endeavor. Now subscribers can create their own custom sports viewing dashboard, combining multiple streams with live stats and scores customizable according to their needs. With this, subscribers can now watch up to 2 live sporting events simultaneously. The stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 204%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the pre-market this morning, we're still waiting to hear from Baker Hughes, Sandstorm Gold, and Union Pacific. And in the after hours, we'll be hearing from Netflix, Intuitive Surgical, and PPG Industries. Already in the pre-market this morning, we heard from American Airlines, whose earnings and revenue came in ahead of analyst expectations, but they did come in with a lower guidance for their next quarter. For their fourth quarter, they had a loss of $1.42 per share on revenue of $9.4 billion. The consensus estimate was a loss of $1.51 on revenue of $9.1 billion. The company said it expects first quarter revenue of $8.26 to $8.47 billion, which was lower than the current revenue estimate of $8.97 billion. Their stock is currently rated a hold with an average upside of 9.4%. We also heard from travelers companies who came in well ahead of analyst expectations. For their fourth quarter, they earned $5.20 per share on revenue of $9 billion. The consensus estimate was $3.86 per share on revenue of $7.8 billion. Their revenue grew 7.3% on a year-over-year basis. Their stock is currently rated a hold with an average upside of 5.5%. And yesterday, we heard from United Airlines, who also came in ahead of analyst expectations, with revenue and earnings both beating. United Airlines reported a quarterly loss of $1.60 per share, which was lower than the consensus estimate of $2.08 and much lower than the loss of $7 per share in the previous year. Their operating revenue witnessed a massive year-over-year jump of 140% to $8.19 billion, comfortably surpassing the estimates of $7.99 billion. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 35%. Now, let's take a look and see which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Valvoline. Under the ticker VVV, their stock is currently up 9.9%, followed by Tripcom Group under the ticker TCOM, up 9.5%, and Huazhu Group under the ticker HTHT, up 8.6%. Our biggest losers this morning are led by Global E Online. Under the ticker GLBE, their stock is currently down 13%, followed by Taskus under the ticker TASK, down nearly 7%, and Enviva under the ticker EVA, down 6.6%. So that is going to be everything for Thursday's pre-market warning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. Don't forget to stop by at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when we get to chat live with a few of the top analysts from 2021. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you back here next time.